This is a new app and template vibe coded on Replit and is going to be free to remix on Replit as well. It's candidate match. The idea here is that it might be a little bit tough for you to know who's running for the Senate or House in your area. You want to do some quick research in terms of which candidates or politicians best align with what you care about. This is going to be an easy way to do that in a quiz-like form that's going to be fun and low effort. So you can walk to this landing page and we can kick things off by selecting a district that we're interested in. So here, let's go California District 13, and we're going to start the quiz. We're going to answer a couple of questions. It's just 10 general questions. And the cool thing about this being available as a remix is that you can make this your own. If you have other questions that you want to ask here of the user, you can do that. I think you can make them more localized as well. So these are hard-coded questions, but you can maybe have something that's a little bit more particular to that area. And so now that the questions have been answered, now it's going to do a little bit of research and find our matches. While that's working, let me show you a little bit about what's happening on the back end. I entered in the district that I live in or that I care about. You can also put in your address, or you can just put in your zip code. And then what happens is there is a job that is sent to Perplexity Sonar to find the candidates in that district that are running in 2026 for Senate or for the House, and then B, to do research on those candidates across the different categories that the quiz is based on. Then while that research is being done, the user is going through the quiz so that we can identify the preferences of the user. You saw me do that just a moment ago. Then the last step here is to send the candidate information and the user preferences and send that to OpenAI so that we can get some sort of match computation. So basically I'm asking OpenAI to say, hey, here are the stances of this particular candidate. Here's what the user said they prefer. Now give me a general match for this, and then also rank how the different politicians in that race compared to the user's preference, and then return that back to the user. So let's take a look at our outputs here. So important to note that there isn't a Senate race in California in 2026, so there's no Senate candidates. But here are the options for District 13, U.S. House of Representatives in this district. So now you see that we have these options here, and they're ranked. Here is our score, and there's a general summary here in terms of why this politician is a good fit for the user given how they answered the quiz. And then I also like this feature here where you can drop this down. You can see specifically across the different categories how the politician's stances matched up with the user preferences. So all in all, lightweight way to get some sense of A, who's running in a particular district, and B, how those candidates align with your interests. Let's talk a little bit about making this your own. So as I mentioned, you can head over to Replit, and I'll drop the link to this remix template below, and you can remix this app. You can just call it, whatever you'd like, and that is going to create a fork of this particular application. Now, you're going to have to do some work up front to get it running because I have A, my own API keys, and B, my own database set up to get this to run. So you can see we have a crash here, but all I have to do here is say, can you help me get this remix up and running? An agent will know that it has to configure the database, and it will also pick up on the fact that you need to put in the secrets for your API keys. So if I go here, you'll see all of these secrets are missing. An agent will prompt you to fill these in. And in particular, you need, for the intelligence part of it, you need Perplexity. You need an API key for Perplexity. I'm using Sonar Pro for the research. I just found that was best. So you can see it's updating this in real time here. And then also an Open AI key as well for that matching part of it. So I'll drop a link to the app and the template below. Definitely go check it out. If you have any problems, any challenges, any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on X. And also, if you're looking for inspiration or if you're looking for other templates to try out, check out the new Replit gallery. I have a couple of templates here already showcased, so you can check out my product manager CRM template, customer support portal template. My vendor management portal has actually gotten a good amount of traction, so check that out. And then there's a bunch of other apps here that are just good for inspiration to go and check out and see what you can vibe code on Replit.